Okay, back on the trail. Just got just around the curve up here, and that camera must be bad because it did it to me the other day when I was doing the rabbits. It just froze up, the screen went black. It still says it's recording, but it's only recording audio. So we'll see what happens when it gets warmer out. But it's not that cold, really. I mean, we're looking at, I think it's 40 today. So we'll see. I was just saying that I'm gonna need new battery, or should cut down and get new ones, but I got a lot of batteries for these, but maybe it's time. I wonder what that is. They've got an area over here that is fenced in. There's one tree in it. I wonder if there's something else in there. It wasn't so wet. I don't see anything special in there though, but it is pretty wet, as you can see. But I don't know if you got that or not. I thought we'd come out and see what was growing. Man, the highway traffic is loud today. See what's growing out here and try to adjust you. And I was gonna say, I don't know if that got on there either. I've got you in 4K because I'm trying to do it a little bit higher def, but it kind of kicks out some of the stabilization. And these GoPros are nice because they're cheaper and they're easily carried, easily attached to things. But I sure wish I could afford to get a real camera that I could go in like real 4K and have it be crystal clear for you. I also like to get a drone, one of the yeah, I can't think of the name brand of them. The ones that you pretty much, you fly them up, they have a controller with a screen on it and everything. You fly them up and you can just hit come back to me and it comes back and it auto stabilizes and will even follow you. But I think those are like $800 to $1,200. Okay, we can go off right here. So it must go underground quite a bit. I don't know if you can see it there. The water is running through there. So it must kind of go underground because this is all, looks like it's all dry through here. Probably a lot of rocks. And of course there's trash there. See, you got open water there, and it's, like I said, it is flowing. Maybe some culverts, I don't know. If you see something you want me to look at, let me know. I'll turn around and we'll look at it for a second. If I don't hear anything from you though, I'm gonna keep going. I needed this. I'm ready to be out in nature more. It's just hard to get away and get out. You either have money or you have time. It never seems like you have both, does it? And when you have a family, it's hard to do it. If I was single, I mean, truthfully, if I was single, I might be living in my truck. I'd buy a truck cap, get rid of the camper, and live in that. I don't know. Well, I would probably keep the camper. But I'd be have a lot less stuff. And more mobile. And probably be dead, you never know. Pushing things to the limits and stuff. Okay. It looks like maybe old. No, I don't think that's turkey tail. Whatever it is, it's old. Okay, we're gonna go off the trail here for a second. Over to where that creek area is. This looks like an animal trail going through here. Oh yeah, see, you can see it here. There's actually a cement culvert. So it must go under quite a few of the areas and out. So these holes that you see are probably washouts where it's collapsed in or something. See? Because see how it's gurgling up through there? Let me get those out of the way. See how it's gurgling up through there and stuff? So it's coming out a pipe. Like this was a sinkhole or something. There's bricks and stuff all throughout in there, and trash. It's always trash. I'm telling you, if I wasn't so worried about water and water in the future, there's some decent small acreage, like 2-3 acres up to 10 acres. Really good price in New Mexico, Arizona, out that way. Colorado, even though there's some really decent property in Colorado looking, but it's not like this. You know, there aren't trees, it's desert. I really want to get to nature, but I want this. I want trees. I want woods to get lost in. I don't want that traffic noise that we can still hear. Make sure you're still going. Yep. I think it was right up here is where we had the, I don't think it was pheasant back. Might have been oysters. Yep, still just not moving like it was because it's open here. So you don't see it move as much. I don't know, we might go back that way, we'll see. Just kind of looking off in the woods, see if there's anything growing that I see. This is like medicine for my soul. I've been in a pretty bad funk lately. So pretty much what I'm scanning for when I'm looking for foraging, like right now with the type of stuff I'm looking for here, I'm looking for light colors. Something made me jump there. Must have been a squirrel. So light colors on bark, on wood, you know, like pheasant back or oysters, or chicken in the woods would be like a yellowish. So pretty much anything that stands out. And truthfully, where we're at here in Findlay, I don't think there's too many people that come through and look. A lot of the other places I go to, you do get people going through, so you have to browbeat it off the path. I'm trying to sway in so you can see stuff every once in a while, rather than me just swaying my head. But I know, I've tried it before, putting the camera on my hat, you're going to be sick by the time it's done. It's bouncing all around and stuff. Okay, let me point you down real quick and check the battery. Yeah, it's not showing me. Okay, so we'll just leave you where you're at, and we'll keep checking her. But it's still showing camera, so we're still doing good on that. Oh. So right now, that one doesn't look too bad. When I'm coming in, they have a new wetlands area, and it is completely flooded right now. Hence the name, right? Wetlands. See, we came through here before, that was almost all dry. So like over beyond those trees, it's all wet. I mean, this is all wet too. I wouldn't want to try to walk it right now. You'd be muddy and sinking in. Now see, this one we can cut around. Let's walk straight down, and then we'll probably bring it back the other way. Now see, surprisingly, that one's dry in there. So it must all be draining over to the wetlands now, into the other side. We should find quite a bit of stuff today because I didn't bring a bag to put anything in. That usually means you're going to find all sorts of things, right? Oh, there's a fungus among us, but it's nothing we want to eat. I think I got about 2 more inches, and my beard will cover where the camera's at right now. Oop, did you see the squirrel there? Right there in the tree. Hi, buddy. Have one of them run up your pant leg, huh? He's after my nuts. He's after my nuts. I know the frogs out there are louder than the traffic. Can you hear them? That's when you know you're by the wetlands. Oh, I love that sound. Reminds me of the peepers up north. Hello, little squirrel. Another one. I said this would be really almost perfect in here if you didn't have I-75 right over there, because you got the wind blowing, you got squirrels chirping at you because they're mad, you got the peepers going over there. Now see, I don't think we'd ever find any morels in here. Still a little early for them to be popping their head. It's still a little early for everything to be kind of popping its head out, but like I said, I needed to get out and come do this. And since the weather's not that good, there was one other car up there, but I'm pretty sure that that was someone who parks here and share rides. I think that car's been here before. But when the weather's not nice, you know, it's kind of cold and dreary and that, most people don't come out. Plus all the rain, pretty muddy, but this trail's fine. I mean, someone in a wheelchair could come down this trail. Right, this booger must have come loose and I had to chop her up. Oh, did you hear the duck? That's my phone. That was my brother. He's the duck. We'll go for a walk, a little while longer, and I'll probably need to change batteries, mainly because I haven't used these batteries, so they haven't been drained in a while, so they drain a tad bit quicker. So anybody who's mad about it be damned, but I think I'm taking a whole week off to go mushroom hunting this year. And we'll see what happens. I'm thinking I'd like to get lots of footage. Like I said, I wish I could afford a better camera by then, but I think I'm gonna be more stuck just with gas money and food and stuff to get up there. Because we cut all of our overtime at work, so we're barely getting hours at work. So, but I still like to get as much footage as I can. I did get my new solid state hard drive for my laptop because it was not usable. It was so slow. And it's been slow ever since I got it. And I think I put a 1 terabyte in there, SSD, and that thing, it's not a screaming eagle, you know, don't get me wrong on that, but it works like a computer should. So I can take it up there and dump files on it, so that's kind of nice. Always excited to see what it looks like up in Michigan where we go, because the water levels keep changing. Lately they've been going up. For years they were going down. Oh, excuse me, burping. Now we're almost out to the edge where we turn. I didn't really expect to see any pheasant back or mushrooms or anything like that, because it's still pretty cool. I mean, we did hit 60 yesterday, I think, but it's still cool. Still hear the peepers. Still hear the traffic. Don't hear the squirrels anymore, though. So hopefully you're not getting sick from me stumbling. I'm walking kind of slow. Or maybe fast for some people, I don't know. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know that we're going to take this path over. I'll show you in a second once we get up here. Because it looks a little washed out. Yeah, a lot washed out. Like I said, this used to be part of a quarry, so that's why you see the rocks all over. Yeah, we're not going through that way. It's actually running across there. I don't know if you can see that or not. Okay, well, now we're going to hit the wind, because the wind will be blowing in our face. That almost looks like a nice spot just to sit and ponder life, doesn't it? Definitely a good spot to pause and see where our battery life is. Okay, I'm just actually kind of looking at some of the rocks down here. Oh, little stones. Some nice blues and stuff. Almost looks like what they are in Michigan. Oh, that one's got like a little spot on her. All right, let's head back and then we'll veer off to the right there when we can. I never did respond on my phone. You know, I'll see things like on my way over here, there's this long lane. It goes back to 2 houses, and there's this really huge pond that was made by them digging it to put in an overpass, and there's 2 houses there. And I always look at stuff like that and I go, oh look, there's one for me and one for my brother. I look at land and I'm like, okay, is there a spot where, you know, my brother and I and my dad could all stay, or hook up the campers, because they both have campers up north. Mine's down here. I wish mine was up north permanently. But we used to do a whole lot together. Then we both got families, and you know how that goes. Someday. Just like mushroom hunting up north. Sometimes when you come back, you see things you didn't see the first time. I mean, these aren't edible. Don't go eating these. And don't go eat anything I eat. Do your own research. But there's some more fungus. And some more wind. And the peepers. And more water. Well, I don't know if you can see it or not. There's a, oh, there, I'll pick it up. Oh, no, it's rotted. I thought it was starting to split there. An acorn. And I say, yeah, he's in for a cold awakening because we're not out of the neck of the, or out of our neck of the woods yet. We can still get snow and all sorts of stuff. I mean, we're supposed to get cold again. I've got darn near 32 gallons of pine sap that I need to boil down this weekend. And I had never in my wildest dream thought I'd get that much. So it has caught me just a little off guard. I didn't have the pans I would need for that big of a thing. I ordered one. I have to do this Sunday because it's could go rancid. So I got one coming Sunday, and Sunday is probably the day I'm gonna have to do it because it's supposed to pour down rain tomorrow, which is Saturday. And I got nothing set up to where I can use it. So we'll see. I don't know if I can cross up here or not. But it's neat because it's something I wanted to do new and see if it was worth doing other times. And you know what? Pretty sure, I bet you there's some maples up there on the 1 acre we got up north where we do most of our camping, our mushroom hunting stuff. I bet you there's some there that we could tap too. I mean, we have to go up. Like I said, it's best, we're gonna try to walk through here. It's best when it is 40s during the day and freezing at night, because that makes the sap go back in the roots at night, and then it pours back up through the tree during the day, which then causes it to come out the hole you drilled. That's pretty cool. And a huge tree. There's my hand. If it goes well, for next year, I'm gonna plan on getting an actual setup to do it, so that we can actually make all of our own. And I'm not selling this. You know, I always get, you know what that was? I wonder where it came off of. That sure looks like chicken. A hen of the woods. Like I said, I don't know. There's some over here too. That makes me wonder where it was at. Let's see, there's a almost intact piece. Yeah, that sure looks like it. I'm gonna send a picture of my brother while I keep talking, but I forgot what I was talking about there. See what happens? I see something like that, I get all excited. Oh, I'm just making that maple syrup for family use and my use. Something neat. I mean, I guess if we got a whole bunch of it, we could sell it, but I'd rather just keep it for our own use, you know? Like I said, you're never going to be 100% self-sufficient, but you can be as much self-sufficient, self-reliant as you possibly can, right? My brother knows that stuff better than I do. So I'm going to send him a picture of it. It's been throttled and stuff. I wouldn't think there'd be any out, but I don't know if a deer did that. Trying to see where it would have been at. I don't know. We're gonna walk around this tree to see though. Unless someone pulled it out and didn't know what they had. Because I can't believe in just not even a week I got 32 gallons almost 32 gallons of pine sap. Now you have to know, it takes 40 gallons about to make 1 gallon of syrup. So, boy, look at the buds coming out. They're thinking it's spring, aren't they? So, you know, that's not a whole lot, really. I mean, but to me, for my little trees on my half acre, that's way more than I ever thought it would be. And that's awesome. I don't know where the heck that came from. I don't see anything else around here. Harumph. Be nice to know where it came from. I mean, I guess it could have fallen. Oh, that might be it. Oh, I don't even see all the way up there. There's a bunch of stuff right there on the tree. It might be that fell down. See if we can't get a picture of that all the way up. I doubt it. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. So I'm betting that fell all the way off the tree up there. And fell down and smashed. Let me readjust you. Got a little bit of a twist here. Okay, that's probably where it came from. I'm not looking high like that because there ain't no way I'm getting up to get that stuff, right? He's telling me it's hard telling what it is or was. Just messaging him. Okay, keep on a walking. Keep on a walking. A walking. But you know what that says, though? If that was chicken or a hen of the woods, or, I mean, it looked like it was possibly edible. It's out here. That's probably just old. See, it's one thing I miss about up north, too. Their water's clear. Ours is muddy. But if you're to get land up north, that does bring one more thing. I would probably do a lot of raised beds because it's really sandy up there. So at the raised beds, you'd have to do more irrigation. So therefore, you know, having water nearby would be great. So you could irrigate from that stream or whatever. But I know I said I wouldn't do it, but I have goats right now. So if I was to get property, I would probably take the goats with me, compost their poop, use them for meat, whatever. You know, start raising them again, meat and dairy or whatnot. And the rabbits, the big ones are rabbits. They make so much, and I could make really good soil with that. Hey, there's another footprint. Someone was through here. And some of the stuff would really love being mixed with that sand too. That would make really good soil for certain things. yeah, we're getting a little bit more muddy. I'm walking off the side in the leaves. It's worth it though. Dang worth it. I mean, you gotta revitalize. This is what gives me energy and what helps me deal with crap. So if that's you too, find a place local. I mean, it may not be perfect, you know. Listen, you may have traffic noise or something, but you know what? I'm walking in leaves. I'm walking in the woods. I'm hearing peepers. Got squirrels staring at me. I got water running around me. I got a bee nest thing, I think is what those are, come around me. You know, it's nature. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm only picking it up because it's already on the ground. It's like cardboard. I think it's for bees. I think it's kind of come loose a little bit. There. I don't know if you can see that or not. Hopefully. Let me check you again. Yep, you're doing good. When I stopped, you still had 75% battery, so I didn't swap it out. Oh, we keep moving. Oh, nope. Can't be singing music. They'll flag you. Some of my videos I use music that gets flagged anyways. I don't care for copyright. It doesn't go against me because I'm not monetized. And if I was monetized, I think they just get the money for whatever I'd earn off of it. So that's fine. Because a lot of the music I use is from smaller independent people that make it. So kudos to them. Let them get some money for it too. I may be coming out of the way I didn't really want to go. Just because of mud. But you know what? You start talking, you start walking. That's what happens. You're enjoying yourself, feeling nature, revitalizing yourself, calming. I mean, all trails lead somewhere, don't they? Sometimes it's just to a dead end. What's gonna happen? I'll get some mud on my boots. No biggie. I thought we were gonna meet up going this way with the stone one that I showed you the offshoot of. But it looks like not. Looks like we're coming out where we crossed and went over by the quarry. What's that kid from there say? I'm in danger. Oh. See, that's different. You just hear me sigh. That wasn't a... That was a content, soaking up the energy from nature and things around me. Sigh of content. See, it's way different. Okay, now remember when we came through here the one time and I jumped across those rocks? That's where we're at. There's no jumping across those rocks today. Just saying. But I'll show it to you. Oop. Got deer tracks. They slip in the mud just like we do. Look at that. Hopefully you can see it there, there, there. He was slipping and sliding. But they're all over here, so did they cross here? Yep, sure looks like it. Maybe not. I don't see any getting up close here. So maybe they decided it wasn't a good thing to try to cross. But this is where we crossed and went over, and there was just a few little stones in there. Now it's a raging river. Be neat to see a deer. Like, see one that you could see, you know. Oops. Let me respond. That's what he said. Same thing I kind of thought. That looked like old chicken in the woods. Nothing ate it. So we got a little bridge up here we're gonna have to cross too. I'm walking a little bit deeper. Yeah, see, here's a semi going off the road. There's a deer track all throughout here too. I'm talking though, so they're not gonna probably pop out. If anything, they'd probably be laying down in some of that stuff and just let me pass. Oh, I guess I'm on the one side. I kept thinking we were on the other side here. This is the bridge, and then we're back onto a stone trail. Excuse me. So it did kind of lead back to the stone trail. Just not the way I thought it did. If you remember, we looked down here. This was all dry with just some stones in it. Now it's gently flowing. Gently flowing out of the lake. See if we can get over here. Because you remember, I think it was the last time we were here. Whew. I can't remember the last time we were here, the water had gone up or back down. I think it had went down because we walked out in here. Because we looked out here and then we walked down into this, and there was stuff caught in that tree, bobber and that. Ooh, that wind's brisk. Might be some crappie out there, but not much else, I don't think. We are definitely not going to walk around there. So you can see the water here. Feeling good. That's what it's all about, right? Feeling good. Make yourself feel better. Because ain't nobody else going to do it for you. You got to do it for yourself. Oh, you see over there, little eddy? It's like swirling. I heard noises and it's the water swirling there. I would set up a camera, video that so you could hear the swirling and stuff for like 5-10 minutes, but we got a stupid traffic noise. Hey birds. Got quite a few crows back. Been seeing them along the road and stuff. Odin sends his crows. So there's a quarry behind us, so I don't know if this one, excuse me, didn't have a good rock in it, or why they moved over there and kind of gave this to the city. But that would have been like the hill there, you see, would probably have been some of the backfill from when they were digging stuff out. Leaves blowing in the wind. Whenever you hear a noise, I look back just to make sure it's not a deer that stepped out and says, hey, look at me, take a picture of me. Let me try to angle you up just a little bit more again. Hopefully you're not off kilter. The size of some of the trees up there, some of them are dead, but man, we're huge. I try to convince myself and say, you know, see, you don't have to own a bunch of land. You just come to this land, and you don't have to help take care of it or anything. It's not the same, though. one, I gotta share it with people. But you know, let's say I want to clear out all this dead stuff in here. I couldn't do that. I hear a squirrel creaking. So over there's the wetlands I took you out just a little bit to view. That's probably that squirrel that yelled at us before. Just looking off in the woods. Guess it's time to go back. Still going. Didn't get too bad. I don't hear stones flipping off my shoes, so I must not got too much mud on them. We get back up to the head of this trail. I might go down a little short one and probably tack it on the end of this, but I'll switch the batteries out first just to make sure, because I don't like having the beeping go off when, like, I'm walking trails other people are on when I turn it off or on. So I have that silence. So if it goes dead, I just keep on walking and talking, not even knowing I'm not recording. There's a drain spot for the field over here. You can kind of probably see the stones in between. So that's if it gets too wet out there, it can drain off. So it doesn't kill everything out there, right? Oh, no. I guess it's just got a drain pipe coming out. It's about level with the creek. Nothing new yet. I see that green stuff growing. I keep thinking it's ramps, because I'm used to being up in Michigan. Screw it, let's go down it. It doesn't look that bad. Last words ever heard before something horribly goes wrong. Doesn't look that bad. Or as my dad used to say, we can take it. Yep, whoever was walking, they walked through this way. Okay, so I saved a domain for the farms. Look, that's kind of getting greenish. A domain. But every other time I put up a web page, nothing ever gets done with it. You know, people don't go there, whatever. And it just seems to be more hassle than what it's worth. But, wait, this is a little slick. Would people be interested, anybody who's watching this, comment below, in one where I had kind of an interactive map? If I could do that, I might have to talk to somebody, where you could see everywhere I've been. So, like this Shank Lake, there'd be a map, you can click on it, and maybe it would link to a page that had all the videos of me walking here, or a playlist with that, or, because it'd be quite a bit of work, and I'd have to call in some favors or pay somebody to help me out to make that map, because last time I was in school was, I don't know, 10-15 years ago, and I used to be really good at programming, but for some reason it just wasn't clicking this last time. So I'd have to get somebody in on it. So let me know in the comments if you think that'd be something that'd be neat, or woo, Getting a little thicker here. Ooh, and a little bit deeper too. I'm walking off the side. Yeah, remember when we came out here, we could actually walk way out there in the last video. Now it's almost washing it away. Slab cement there. This is where something was. We saw this before, like a building or something. Two things you should always bring with yourself if you're going to go on longer hikes in the wood: a Ziploc bag and some toilet paper. That way, if you have an emergency, you can use the toilet paper and then throw it in the bag. We got this. And not leave stuff behind. To go off trail, dig a hole, do it, bury it, whatever. That way you're not leaving stuff behind. Just words to the wise. Words to the wise. Oh, the little tree walker said, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. Another reason I'm trying to get out and walk a little bit more, especially areas like this, because it's nice and steep and stuff. Someone cut all these down so you have better. Whew. As you can hear, I'm breathing a little bit heavier. Is to try to get me in better shape for mushroom hunting. Because since COVID, I have lost a lot of my endurance. Could be old age too, starting to kick in. Well, they cleared out a lot in here. Probably just dead wood. Oh, all the way over there is the other place where we were just at not too long ago. Over there, 75. Oh, look. Anthony and Destiny, forever and ever. They were just here. Like I said, take this and move it up north. Put a camper like right up here and make this the deck coming off your camper. And that's your view. Except for it'd be crystal clear. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Oh. So this would be when you walk out of your camper, what you'd see. Get rid of all that traffic, all those semis. He's standing there, oh, in that airplane. Right there. That airplane. Just standing there sipping that coffee, huh? Alright. Let's see. I got an app on my phone. I just had to find it. Called Picture This. Let's see what that is. Oh. Let's see what we got here. Dame's rocket, a species of rocket, also known as Mother of the Evening, Sweet Rocket, Dame's Violet, Summer Lilac, and Wild Phlox. So it gets the purple flowers on it. It attracts birds. It's an herb. I don't see anything it says about eating though. Garden use. Okay, well, there, now we know. And knowing is half the battle. Oh yeah. Over there's my truck. Sometimes you're just like, I'm not ready to be back. Whew. Am I sweating or what? Well, it feels like my foot's a little wet. I don't think I peed down my leg. Now we're not going to go to those paths to the right because there's, you know what? Let's go to the paths to the right. What's a little mud, right? Right. Maybe we'll see something worth it. That's pretty neat. I wonder if someone set that rock on that stump and it collapsed down or what. And that's deer prints up here. So that's the thing. When man makes a trail, man's not the only thing that takes that trail. When I say man, I mean man, woman, whatever. Human. Mankind. Little bit of muddy. Those are what you call fishing tree poles, right? You still with me? Looks like you're still with me. Okay. Look down here. Dane's rocket, huh? Let's see if there's any uses for that. That was just a short little stint off, right? Excuse me, burping. Hopefully you don't have to hear that. Get back out here. I'll pause you real quick to see geese flying overhead. See them? Maybe, maybe not. See where we're at on our battery. We'll take that other little side shoot real quick. I was hoping maybe they'd land on the water, but they might have went back over around where we were. Okay, gonna pause you real quick. Okay, kind of back where we started. Somebody just went in that way with a dog, but that's not the way we were going, so. Just staying kind of quiet because he's right over there, so some people get weirded out about cameras. So this is the little lodge. Sorry, getting a little dry. Recording, right? Yep. So they do neat things here. Like this is a rain collection system. It takes less than 5 inches of rain to fill that 1,000 gallons. And 1,000 gallons give you 14 showers, 25 loads of laundry, 50 dishwasher loads, 286 toilet flushes. So, here's something you probably didn't know about me. I don't know how many years ago it was. I did actually try to do a Kickstarter to purchase land up in lower Upper Michigan. I kind of thought it'd be neat to, I think it was 90 acres, to make a, I don't know how I can put it now, a place, a lodge, a place where groups could come and camp out and like learn things. You know, we would do bushcraft, we would do maybe some wild foraging, that sort of stuff. And it could be church groups, it could be anybody that wanted to come out and just host that, and maybe get a couple big name people to come up and give some classes every so often. You know, neat things like that. I don't know too many people. I'm not good at advertising that stuff or anything. So I got one donation, and that was from my good friend Andrew. Still thanking him for it. But I don't know. Things get better, we might try that again, because it'd be nice to build community and have kids learn things that maybe they normally wouldn't be able to learn because they're in the city or something. Boy, this is an easy walk. I think they just put this in. That's why I decided to come by it, through it. And you do actually have someone who has a house right over here. Looks like they got some animals too. But this is pretty wet in here. I think that's why they did it. I don't know how much further we're going to go up, because this connects the one part of the park with the other part. There's parking up here too. Wow, it took them quite a bit to build this, didn't it? They do have a pretty good parks district here in Findlay, Hancock County together, all of it. A little breezy. Okay, so it just goes kind of up through there and then comes out to the parking area. And we're getting awfully close to the traffic, so like I said, this is new. Oh, it's like a little, I probably can't see him. Looks like a little woodpecker right over there. So this is newer. I think they just did this pretty recent. I mean, it's aged a little bit, but not much. But that'd be something neat I'd like to do. Even if I bought land up there myself, kind of make a rustic area. People would come and learn. Be kind of neat. I got that. That's leafing out already. Not a whole lot of green yet, but we're getting there. Like I said, it's the end of March, getting towards the end of March here, so I think that's it on this one. So hey, thanks for joining me on a little walk through nature, a little recharge, something to make me feel a little bit better. Hopefully it made you feel a little bit better too. Hopefully you enjoyed our little chat, and I hope to see you on the next one. Remember, stay alive out there and keep on surviving.